Hello and welcome. This is Sahara playing Pillars of Eternity, the White March, and we are still currently in Stalwart Village. Yeah, there's just been a lot of people to talk to. So let's go ahead and talk to her. We haven't
I
talked to
shall.
her yet. Not you. Her. Let's go pick up this stuff first. These are from the ogres. Okay, let's talk to you.
Say, I don't suppose you've seen any mysterious old buildings in the mountains lately, have you?
Oh, she's a god person like me. The Amana wears an assortment of bangles, bands, cups, and chains as thick as armor. She watches you with a raised eyebrow and eyes gleaming with mirth. You mean Durgan's battery?
No, but I've heard that name a lot around here. I'm looking for the Abbey of the Fallen Moon. It's an obscure temple dedicated to Andra.
Why are you looking for the abbey?
I'm a gift bearer. My job is to gather tokens of things people want forgotten and surrender them to the Lady of Lament.
Okay.
Best place to do that is the Abbey of the Fallen Moon.
So what kinds of tokens do you take?
Anything that represents a moment or a memory someone wishes to leave behind. Well, love notes, awkward family heirlooms, bad poetry, the kinds of things you want to forget.
Okay, I see.
I might be here a while. Half the villagers have never heard of the Abbey, and the ones that have, no one knows where it is. So I'm trying to think of this as an extended holiday in a remote mining village that smells like fish.
Well, I've got business in the region. We could travel together. Oh.
You won't regret it. I've got a lovely singing voice.
Okay, so it's another companion. She's a barbarian. Wow. So let's go. We're going to get
I
rid of
will
you.
wait in the place of your strength.
And we're going to recruit her. I mean, I always want to take people that are different, right? Okay, the burden of memory. Gift bearer of Audron seeks a hidden abbey. Journey to the Abbey of the Fallen Moon. Okay. So she is going to be. So Aloth, you're going to be the only one in the back. I'm going to put you up here. Actually, I'm going to put you in front of Durance.
I'm here.
And what do you have for any kind of... Okay, so your two-handed weapon. What do you have? You have, average... I think I didn't sell everything. This is fine. And this is probably then fine. Yep, fine sword. You also have Morning Star. Okay. You don't have any, and you have armor. Healing received. Oh. So she gets Pierce, Freeze, Corrode, Recovery Speed, Fine, Damage. She gets 25% healing received. So why would I want to get rid of that? Really, if you think about it, why would I want to get rid of that? Can we enchant it? We make it exceptional, which will then give her we'll do crush proof, we'll do exceptional, and she's gonna need might. Okay. So now we'll see. Alright, so we need to get you outfitted, see if we have anything. We have belts and let's see, what is this? This is just a cape with nothing special on it. She has no rings, no boots. Not armor. She can't wear anything on the head because she's bright. Can she? So I thought she was a, like me, which means she shouldn't be able to wear anything, but she does have a cape, so that's nothing special. That's nothing special. I thought I had some that were, here we go. You want deflection? No boots. That goes on the head. I don't think she can wear anything on the head. That goes on the waist. Girdle to driving. Okay, grants knocked down. You don't have any boots. Snack. This is... Alright. Unique poleaxe. No, we don't want the poleaxe. What were we looking for? The heck is this? Oh, it's a shield. Okay. Yep, I didn't think she could because of her head. So we need a... I thought I had something for her waist. I need some rings. Did I get rid of all my rings? I must have. I must have. Alright, so we need... not that. What am I thinking of? I suppose I could sell all this stuff. Potions. She's gonna need some potions. No. Weird image. No. I know what I'm looking for. Damn it. If I'd known this, I would have done this off camera. I might have to look for some weapons. High to low. She's got these two. Yep. Okay, so let's get her leveled up. Okay, so she obviously needs athletics. And this. They have her down for stealth also. Interesting. Isn't mechanics? We don't have to worry about that. And lore, she obviously doesn't worry about lore either. Okay. So she is going to be utility. Wound binding, that is always a good one. Yep. Okay, now she's got 7, so she needs athletics. Alright, frenzy. Sends the barbarian into a frenzied state, gaining a might, constitution, attack speed bonus. 1 per encounter. Savage defiance. The barbarian channels his or her own irrepressible determination. Bloodied. Oh, this is passive. Causes the barbarian to slash out when in pain, gaining a bonus to damage. Oh, okay, if it's passive, we're getting it. All right, so now you have 6. Athletics. Defensive. Weapon. You're using grants weapon focus knight. Battle axe sword morning star. She does have a morning star in the other hand. Noble. Dagger, rapier, mace, scepter. Black. She's got. What does she have? All right. You want the veterans recovery. Oh, wait, let's exit out of here first. Okay. So let's look at what her weapons are.
I'm here.
Again. What her weapons are again. She's got a poleaxe, that fine a battle axe, and a fine sword. So she's got a battle axe and a sword. Okay. Alright. Some mechanics and survival. And frenzy, savage defiance, brute force. It's another one. Passive barbarian hits so hard that ordinary means of defense can be easily overpowered. Okay, let's do that one. We have 6. So, does she have to have stealth? Alright, so this is what I wanted. So she's got a battle axe and a sword. This is what she wants. The knight. So she's got a battle axe and a sword. So we want to do this. It's a passive. Okay. Okay, now she's got 8 more. Let's do this and this, and then the rest will go into athletics. Okay, so we have bloodthirst. Passive. After killing an enemy, the recovery is waived, allowing them to attack again immediately. Recover immediately. Oh. Imparts an unquenchable bloodlust to the barbarian, increasing his or her speed temporarily in battle once he or she has personally downed at least 2 enemies. That's pretty cool. I like that one. Threatening presence. Barbarian's mere presence becomes so intimidating as to fill the approaching enemies with nauseating dread. As long as the barbarian is stationary, nearby enemies may be sickened. Thick-skinned. Supplements the barbarian's naturally thick skin, raising her dirt damage reduction. Which isn't bad, but I think I like the bloodthirst right now for that self-recovery. Okay. So the rest is going to go into athletics. And miner's wounding shot. One of these is for barbarians. Probably barbaric blow. Barbarian deals a massive blow, causing additional crust. Yeah, this is grants barbaric blow. Okay. And then we're gonna do vengeful defeat. Sexy final revenge when the barbarian is reduced to 0 endurance, causing him or her to perform instant carnage full attacks on everyone in range. Ooh, that's pretty good. Let's get that one. It might be fun being a barbarian. Utility. Arms bearer. Against arms bearer. Oh, gain an additional weapon set. I guess I never even noticed these deep pockets. This is how you add additional quick slots. How come I never noticed that before? Alright, let's do that and see what happens, because I guess I never noticed it. Alright, so now I got 12, so this has to go up for athletics. And one stands alone. The Barbarian makes a courageous stand against all enemies, grants a melee damage bonus when he is adjacent to 2 or more enemies. What's passive? Ooh, I like that. Barbaric shout. That's not a dreadful shout, terrifying enemies in the area of effect. That's pretty cool. But I like the one stands alone. Anything that's passive is always the best. Okay, we got 11 now. So here. Okay. Then we're on to these again. Never hurts to have more than one person do damage. Nuanced faith and has allowed this character to unleash a wave of spiritual energy similar to a priest's holy radiance. Yeah, never hurts to have more than one person do that. 9. Barbaric shout. Ooh, Heart of Fury. The Barbarian swings viciously in a lightning-quick fury taken on all corners. Each equipped weapon attacks every nearby enemy, doing extra damage and inflicting carnage if applicable. That's pretty cool. Eye of the Storm. Barbarian cannot be engaged by enemies that are more than one level lower than him or her. It does not prevent the Barbarian from being attacked from the way. Dragon Leap. Drawing upon reserves of intense spiritual power, Barbarians are able to leap high into the air and crash down upon their foes, dazing them. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool? Barbarian reflex speed lashes out at anyone who hits him or her in melee, during raw damage to anyone unfortunate enough to be on the receiving end. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah. Now one more level. 15. So we're gonna go here. And then probably, no, And what's the last thing we're gonna do? Oh, deep pockets, quick item slots, quick switch, field triage. Allows the healing to be small, not a more from an ally. Yeah. Okay. Welcome to the party. So I got 2 new people I'm gonna have to learn how to fight.
Okay.
Fight with. Okay.
Hmm.
And
I'm here.
I think some of these have motos, don't they? Wound binding, triage. I think he's got. I think he had a
Zala
moto.
is ready.
Maybe it only shows up during battle. I don't know.
Eh?
I don't know. Okay.
Sure.
Okay. So this is, we know we got things down here to pick up. Pearl. Yep. And a plant here. I thought this had. Another villager. Oh, Rayfield's up there. Okay. I don't think I got him. Oh, yes, I did. I did get him his stuff. Let's give it to him.
Please tell me you found it. I've got a craving like you wouldn't believe.
Under lock and key is an understatement.
Wait, really? You did it! Oh, thank you! This is going to be great! Oh, and here's the money I promised.
100 copper, that's it.
To the Lady of Cadnua.
He raises the bottle and takes a long drink.
Oh, that's, gods, that's a bit strange. Here, have...
About a coughing overtakes his words. Shit, is it poisoned?
What? No, it just tastes awful. Oh, I think I'm gonna be sick.
That's what you get.
Did you see that? See, I think my tongue is going, wait, I can't feel my face. What's happening?
Oh, good, that explains why you've been leering at me. Maybe I won't be sharing that drink after all. Are you okay? Rainfield paws at his cheeks and then his voice. And then his nose with increasing desperation. A flailing finger catches him in the eye and he yelps and covers his face clumsily with both hands.
I can't, I think I bit but I can't feel a thing. This has to be Havrick's doing. He must have put something in the bottle. Please, you have to help me.
Why? You're the one who wanted it. Shame, embarrassment, desperation, physical impairment. I must inquire about this recipe. If this is true, Havoc's bound to have an antidote. I did my part and you have what you asked for. I'm leaving. Yeah, he's bound to have an antidote.
Sweet gods, I hope so. Please, I'll give you the money I saved up. I'll give you more. Please, just help me.
Oh, lovely drop. Some kind of a trap. Ray feels lost, all feeling in his face, which is causing him no small amount of panic. Must know more about just what went into the concoction and whether there's a way to counter the effect. So, he's gonna know we stole it regardless, right? This is it, yeah. Alright. Damn it! Damn it! We didn't want him to know we were stealing? Crapola. Crapola! Alright. Isn't that something that we already spoke to? Yeah, okay. So let's go here and talk to Havrick.
Back to warm your hands, eh? What can I do for you?
Well, Renfield ran afoul of a certain bottle of liquor.
So that little bastard finally got up the nerve to snatch it, did he? Well, serves him right. Maybe he'll think twice about stealing a man's vintage now that he's dribbling all over himself.
I'm sure he's learned his lesson.
Yeah, I bet he's ballin'. Look, I dabble in chemicals, but it's never something I can't fix. He's only a few ingredients from a cure. You want to help him out, all you need is a river reed in the heart of an ice troll. You ought to find both by water. That creek out west, for instance.
Wait, the heart of what?
You heard me. Ice troll. Really, Rayfall's getting off easy. Those traps cost me a fortune.
Okay. So, I have to, find ingredients for a cure. Alright. You're causing me a lot of trouble for 100 copper. Yeah. Alright. Alright, so we gotta meander back around. Because we need to... Okay, we're up here. Which is fine, because we need to go up that way anyway, didn't we? Have we been up here? No, that's how we get to Dugan's Battery, but we haven't been up there. This was... What was this over here? I thought I was in there. Nope, I haven't. Okay, so let's go...
Eh? Got it.
Okay, this is as far as it goes. Alright, so let's just see. Yep, okay. It opened it up for us. Which is what I wanted. Ah, there's a weed. Alright, let's see what's in here. Villager, we already spoke to him, I think, didn't we? Been keeping an eye on town here. You, found anything? No. No, no, no. You're just wondering. I just couldn't remember who I spoke to. That's all. Bad memory. Bad memory.
They've destroyed the stockade, Mother.
They've destroyed the stockade, Mother. It's what?
Enough. They're gone.
She holds up a hand, which is missing the final joint of the ring finger. Is she the mayor? I think she is. But it's her voice, sharp and steely, that silences the young man. As he glowers at his toes, she turns to you with dark circles under her eyes and a smile pulled taunt across her thin lips.
The deliverer of Cadnua. Thank you for making the journey. Abidan knows it's a long one.
That's right, this is my quest item.
Well, I'm sure you wagered on a more civilized welcome. Still, we're much obliged for your capable intervention.
She shoots the young man a brief but stern glare. He pulls a knife from his belt and an apple from his pocket and sets to work. Okay, so there's a job that needs doing. That's what I'm here for. It's an honor to be called here. Charming place like this. I can't imagine why you don't see more visitors. It was no trouble. I'm here to help however I can. There's a job that needs doing. That's what I'm here for.
Then far be it from me to waste your time with idle chatter.
She pulls the map in her hand with a quick and merciless pinch.
Stalwart isn't much more than a grease stain on a map. What roads we've got in the White March are basically tracks in the snow. And for every trader or adventurer that comes through, 3 of our own leave for good.
She's got the voice of Sagany.
But it weren't always so. There was a time when kings and queens sent their firstborn to these mountains, when the White March was the envy of empires.
Her eyes shine, and for an instant she looks like a much younger woman. How the mighty have fallen. Yep, what an era that must have been for the White March.
The Pargrin dwarves transformed the White March once. We could bring some of that greatness back to Stalwart. But we need the White Forge.
She raises the map and taps a spot in the middle of a white and gray expanse. I have a sword made upon the White Forge. Do I really?
Then you'll want to keep a tight grip on it. No one's laid a hammer on the White Forge for over 200 years.
She smooths the creased map.
I'm hoping you can do something about that.
She ignores a young man who shakes his head at the crackling logs. Me? Work a forge? I've never done anything like that.
I'm not asking you to work the White Forge. I want you to find it. We've been trying to breach Durgan's battery for over a year now. Problem is, the other expeditions can't so much as dent the front door.
She rubs at her fatigue-shadowed eyes. So tell me about these other expeditions.
A dozen different groups have come through at our request, and several more besides. Been hoping that one of them could clear the way through Durgan's battery. But young or old, green or seasoned, it don't seem to matter. They cast their spells, chisel at the door, and search the grounds until they've worn new treads into the old stone. The lucky ones eventually go home. Plenty more find themselves on the wrong side of a blizzard, or an ogre raiding party.
So why the sudden interest in the White Forge?
We're an old mining town. Or we were until the Adirans pulled out and left us with a half-dug mine shaft and something resembling an inn.
She thumps the sturdy wooden wall with her fist.
Since then, it's been a steady decline. You've seen the roads. Isn't much we can produce that the Valians can't ship cheaper. But the White Forge, well, if we could fire it up again and start producing Durgan steel, or something close to it, wouldn't matter if we're in the White March or the Living Lands, business would come.
She folds her arms and gives you a stiff nod. The young man says nothing, but he tosses a sliver of the apple peel into the fireplace. And that's why you need my help?
That's the long and short of it. We're laborers and fisherfolk, not adventurers. But Durgan steel could put Stalwart on the map again. Open up the mines, bring in new business. We just need the White Forge.
She thumps the desk with her fist. So why is Durgan steel so special?
Because you can shave stone with it, cleave cast iron in two, and the stuff's as rare as it is remarkable.
In her enthusiasm, Renegade shifts on the balls of her feet. She props one bent arm on the other, pointing distractedly toward the eaves of the house. If you had a suit of armor made out of that, bet people would get tired of trying to stab you after a while and just give up. Of course, you'd think that, Eater, wouldn't you?
If we could make something even half as good, we'd have a market at our doorstep and work enough for all of Stalwart.
For a split second, her gaze flickers to Aldrich. And how do we know his name? We were not introduced. So how is it no one's gotten into Dugrin's battery yet?
Where should I start? Ogres, blizzards, or sheer damned inaccessibility?
She ticks the items off on her fingers.
It ain't for lack of trying, I'll tell you that much. Got untold riches in Durgan steel lying just inside, and never mind the White Forge itself. The Adirans who first settled Stalwart tried to crack it. So did the Valians, and every other cocky adventurer with more metal than sense.
She folds her arms, shaking her head at a pitted floorboard.
But the place has a funny way of sealing itself up. Front door stays shut, the tower entrances are clogged with rubble, and it's been impossible to blast a way in.
Renegild trails off, and for a moment the room is silent but for the popping and crackling of the fire. So what happened to Durgan's battery?
It don't bear dwelling on. There's too many superstitions about that place as it is.
She waves her mangled hand in a broad crescent, averting her gaze.
Killed each other off. Or so the old books say.
He glares at Renegild through hooded eyes.
Plenty of tales to go around, but none of them open the battery. And the last thing people need is another reason to fear the place. Whatever it was, the other Pargrin dwarven settlements in the White March, Bone Picker, the Hawk, and the rest, emptied out not long after, moved to gentler, greener lands.
Had the right idea, if you ask me.
So tell me about the Peregrine dwarves.
Pargrin's a word in their language. Means traveler. They've been wanderers for generations, but I couldn't tell you much more.
So I don't see why you need the White Forge to make good steel.
Finally, someone talking sense.
He raises his knife and half-peeled apple to the fire in a drama-like gesture of exasperation.
Durgan steel wasn't just good. It was some of the best. We need the best if we're going to keep Stalwart alive.
She glares at Aldrich even while she speaks to you.
No one alive today has seen the White Forge, but the old stories tell that it was powerful, glowed white-hot, and gave off a steady, even heat, unlike any other furnace. Let better-schooled folk puzzle over how the thing was built. I just want to see it put to use.
Yeah, right. Any idea where I should begin?
The battery's up the mountain to the north, a good hike away.
She jerks her head in the direction of the slope behind the house.
Near Galvino's place, huh?
Erdrich says it in a breezy tone, but Remegild falls suddenly silent, consternation hardening the lines of her face. He smiles and draws his knife across the apple again.
So it is. Though I was going to suggest dealing with that ogre camp before anything.
She compresses her thin lips into a frown. So who's Galvino?
Mestre Galvino, as the old crosspatch prefers it, lives by himself and keeps the wilder and beasts at bay through sheer foulness of his temper.
Okay, one of those type of people.
She means to say he's a skilled smith and animancer, who's lived in the shadow of Durgan's battery for over a decade.
He looks over his shoulder at you and Remegild. And by Animaster's flimsy stanza, that makes him an expert, does it? He folds his arms.
And he butters his bread on both sides and fits his left shoe before his right. But that's neither here nor there.
She crosses her arms and crumples the page in one tightening fist. You seem flustered by all of a sudden. Did he do something to anger you? Seems odd that he lives out in the wilderness by himself. Yeah, did he do something to anger you?
Me and the rest of the town. He knows better than to linger at our gates.
So what happened with Galvino?
Old lunatic finally went too far. And we sent word to the Valian academies. I don't like speaking on it, but if you want to get his guff, just remind him that we gave him the boot.
Okay.
Ain't nobody here fond of the man, but he's a clever hand and a quick study. It's a fool who thinks he stayed so close to the battery without figuring something about it.
Yeah, I think you're right about that.
You said as much to the last party, and we haven't seen hide nor hair of him since. Maybe they didn't run afoul of Baragon's ogres after all.
She raises a gray eyebrow at him. Ugrit shrugs and turns back to the fire.
Just watch your step. Galvino's place is a ways east of the battery, and folk who pass it bring unsettling tales.
So tell me about the ogre camp.
Belongs to Flames That Whisper, Matron Baragon's clan. Hunters tell me they've been active of late.
Hunting elk and otherwise minding their own damn business.
He pops an apple wedge into his mouth and chews it aggressively.
Minding their own business. Never mind the latest expedition's disappearance or the broken stockade.
She pinches the bridge of her nose, squinting.
I'm saying we shouldn't agitate him further.
He makes to toss another slice of peel into the fire, but he fumbles and drops his knife. He bends to pick it up, cursing. So what does his matron have to do with anything? If you want me to kill some ogres, just say so. I'll gladly confront Barbarian if it will help Stalwart. It's not my problem if your villagers can't defend themselves. I've got bigger things to do. Yeah, what does this matron have to do with anything?
The brawl outside was just the latest patch of trouble. The ogre clans are getting bolder, and we'll all sleep easier knowing they aren't circling our walls. Also, Baragons like to have whatever the last expedition found. Rumor has it they disappeared near her turf.
She crosses her arms and looks over to Aldrich.
Killing a matron will only make our problems worse. The way to approach Baragon is with your hands held high.
If anyone could parley with an ogre, I suppose it'd be you. But they aren't known for their patience with prattle.
Okay, got it.
Good. Before you leave town, stop by the Grave's Rest. Most visitors to Stalwart spend some time there, so Hafric and his patrons may be able to give you the lay of the land.
Okay. Don't know about you, but I'm parched all of a sudden. Okay, yeah, you're thirsty.
What's on your mind?
I want to know more about... Okay, what can you tell me about the Pharaoh's expedition?
Who? Sorry, I don't recall the name.
Her brawl pearls.
Last expedition I met disappeared weeks ago. Didn't give any names, but they definitely haven't come back this way. Don't mean the Sfeara weren't part of an expedition, though. We get groups passing by sometimes looking to try their luck. What's on your mind?
I have questions about Durgan's battery in the White Forge.
The Pargrin dwarves guarded it like a mother bear. It's a wonder we know as much as we do.
Tell me about the other expeditions.
A dozen different groups have come through at our request, and several more besides. Been hoping that one of them could clear the way through Durgan's battery. But young or old, green or seasoned, it don't seem to matter. They cap the lucky ones eventually go home. What's on your mind?
So I want to know about Stalwart.
Adir founded us back in their colonial days to supply ore to the Empire. Saw a fair bit of traffic from both sides of the White March then.
She rubs the nub of her shortened ring finger.
But after the Deerwood claimed independence, Defiance Bay found cheaper places to get ore. Didn't have much reason to maintain our supply routes.
Isn't Stalwart part of the Deerwood?
Officially. Though with the state the roads are in, you wouldn't guess it.
So tell me some of the more important places around town.
Here in the center? Let's see. The Grave's Rest is next door. Hafric can set you up with a room and a hot meal there. The fishery's just on the edge of the lake, and the Temple of Andra is next to it. No one keeps a secret like Lavda. Or so I'm told. A few folk live in this part of town, too. Seemed a lot safer before the ogres broke through the western gate. Thiersch lives next to the old mine shaft. And Tana, the old mine overseer, is next door to me.
She jerks her thumb toward the wall, and that's the last place we need to visit. So what do you do here?
I'm the mayor. Or so I'm reminded every time there's a game shortage, ogre attack, or a neighborly dispute. I'm a builder by trade, though. Traveled all over Air Glonfoth and the Deerwood in my younger days, but ended up back here anyway.
She gives you a big smile that's gone as quickly as it appears. Okay.
What's on your mind?
Can you tell me anything about the last expedition that went to Durgan's battery?
They didn't volunteer much, and I knew better than to ask.
She scratches her jaw, frowning.
I've seen all types charging through here. Professional companies with shiny new equipment as brazen as you please, and hopeless runts with nothing but tattered leathers. But these folk, I don't know what they were after, and the way they looked at you made you feel cold all over.
She shakes her head as if dislodging a bad dream.
Wish I could tell you more.
Perhaps we'd find more in the battery itself, yes? He nods at you with a guarded look.
What's on your mind?
Nope, that's it. Okay, the recluse of the White March. Okay. The ogre matron. it's stealing. And what's on here? That's all stealing.
Why not? There! Done!
That's all stealing, which I figured it would be. Oops. Judging from the large hole behind the gills, it can be safely assumed that Trophy Fish was shot with a pistol and not caught by a hook or a net. People have been known to do that, yes. People have been known to do that. Alright. Maybe we can finally get into some action. But we got one more place to visit. And then the next episode, maybe we
Been looking everywhere for you.
Who said that? Who said that? Oh, okay. The guy next to... Anything up here? Nope. Okay. So this should be the last place. Ooh, camping supply, but I don't need it. This takes us out of the city. Oh, we just were in there, dummy. I could always rest up, and now I can get it when I come back. So you know we'd be back to this town. Of course, because we have quests to do. Alright, so...
This won't stop me for long. There! Done!
They gone? Have those nasty brutes finally left?
Okay. These teeth have been sanded smooth in preparation for carving. These teeth? Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Yeah. Okay, so this is Hema?
I heard the ogres outside, tearing down walls and murdering folk. Don't remember how things got this bad.
The elderly woman needs her hands. Her knuckles are swollen knobs, and her palms are ridged with calluses that scrape and rasp as she rubs them together.
But you're the new adventurer. Renengild's latest volunteer.
She squints at you, leaning precariously forward on her wobbling legs.
A real spitfire, she told me. Bet you'd whip those layabouts at the mine into shape.
I'd like to ask you about something.
Did you say something, dear?
Tell me about yourself.
Me? I was the overseer at the mine, back when it was running. Got shut down decades ago when we couldn't sell or ship the stuff. But I still remember plenty about the mining business. And I got as many folk as I can digging out the entrance.
She taps her head, a spotted dome under a thinning thatch of hair. Oh, I know that feeling, thinning thatch of hair.
Been praying to the salty wench that I don't forget too much before they finish the job.
She winks.
Got to speak up? My hearing ain't what it was.
That's all? Okay. Gotta be more than that. Maybe she'll come in somewhere along the way. I don't know. Alright, so we have got to figure out where we want to go. We've got all the areas.
That was way too much Blackson.
What is Blackson? I don't know. What's Blackson? Okay. So, this takes us to Russet Wood, Durgan's Battery, Long Watch Falls. That takes it back to the Deerwood. Didn't that quest say something about ore? It didn't say both, it said ore. Not that one. Disarm the dream and memory. No, that's hers. Yeah, see, I don't understand this. I thought I had already done this. I really did think I had already done that. Find the gift bearer or search. See, it doesn't say and. Find the gift bearer and or. It says find the gift bearer or search the waters of the rusted wood. So can I only do one or is it both? I don't know. It makes me, when you have the word or, it means there's only one choice. You can't do both. So let us go to Russet Wood. I mean, we're going to go there anyway, right? Of course we are. We're going to go to every area. But it's just probably the choices.
Afraid to close your eyes, Watcher? Not all of us are on such bad terms with sleep.
Oh, are you trying to say you want to rest, Durance? Okay. And this is the new Russet Wood. And this will be our next episode. So if you're enjoying, click like. Oh, Cleo, I'm sorry we're in the snow. Click like, leave a comment, subscribe. And thank you for watching. Sahara out.